Sit with your feet at the edge of your mat, feet and knees hip distance apart. Just take a light touch behind your thighs, tuck your tail, drop your chin into your chest, and we're just gonna slowly roll down to the mat, one bone at a time. All right, shoulders and head hit the mat. Let's do arms down by our side. Push your palms and your triceps into the mat. And then inhale. We'll use the exhale to curl it up to that Pilates curl. Head, neck, and shoulders creasing at your breastbone. Exactly. And I'll pull your belly button in away from the waistband of your pants and just lower it right back down. So we're just gonna warm up with this Pilates curl. We'll inhale again. Exhale, curl it up, head, neck, and shoulders. Let your arms slide forward past your hips. Try to crease a little bit deeper, make more wrinkles in your t-shirt here. And then draw your belly button away from the waistband of your pants and then lower your head. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, curl it up. Head, neck, and shoulders, deep crease at your breastbone. Chin away from chest a little, and then lower down. 1 more time. Inhale to breathe. Exhale to curl it up, head, neck, and shoulders. Nice big crease at your breastbone. All right, let's stay up here for this one. And we're gonna try to make sure we have a neutral pelvis. So if you notice that you're kind of rounding your lower back, I want you to stick your tush down and anchor your tailbone down. And now from here, lift your right leg to tabletop and then lower it down with control. Lift your left leg to tabletop and then lower it down with control. So we're just gonna keep moving like this. I've already got a little shake in the lower abdominals. All right, every time you switch your legs, really kind of pulling those abdominals in and lifting your belly button up underneath your ribs. So finding that really nice tight corseting and closing of your waistline so that the movement in your hips is like minimal, barely even there at all as you switch your legs. Let's do 1 more set. Right leg and left leg. And lower it down. And then lower your head, neck, and shoulders. Whew. All right, let's pull the knees into the chest. We'll take a little warm up here. We'll take our legs right to tabletop. Same idea, except legs at tabletop now. Let's start with the head down. You're gonna keep your right leg in this 90-degree bend. Pull the abdominals in. Try to keep your spine heavy along the mat and just lower your right leg down. And then lift your right leg up. Lower your left leg down. And lift your left leg up. Now your toes don't have to touch the mat. Not even really about that. More about making sure that as the thigh bone moves away from your hips, you're making sure we're not overarching or lifting the lower back off of the mat. So we want to close the front of the waistline as if you could like zipper the right and the left side from your belly button all the way up to your sternum. And then the left. Let's do 1 more set. Right leg. Low belly pulls in deeper. Left leg. Low belly pulls in deeper. Legs back to tabletop. Bend your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. All right, we're gonna go right into the 100. Let's do arms down. Let's do legs back to that tabletop position. Knees in line with hips, ankles in line with knees. And then let's turn the knees out for that frog position. So heels are connected, toes are apart, knees open about shoulder distance. And then inhale. Use the exhale to curl it up, head, neck, and shoulders. Hover your arms a few inches off the mat. Reach your thumbs past your hips. And here we go. We're gonna start to pump the arms, quick little pumps. Here we go. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it going, Andrea. Pump those arms pretty fast here. I want you to kind of create some air with the movement of your arms. Squeeze your heels. And if you think you can, extend those legs out to that high diagonal. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. And now as you start to build some heat and some burn in those lower abs, maybe lower the legs like 2 inches. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, breathe. And then exhale, cinch your waistline tighter. Maybe lower those legs another 2 inches. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale, breathe. And exhale. Pause your arms, bend your knees all the way into your chest, and lower your head. Whew. All right, let's keep the knees into our chest. Bend your elbows in by your sides. Elbows can touch your mat. And we'll just turn the palms forward. So we're gonna take a coordination here. We usually do this with the weights. We're not gonna do it with the weights today. Inhale, Exhale, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up, and now move your knees away from you a little bit so you really feel the backside of your tailbone anchor into the mat. And now as you send your legs out, you'll press your palms down into the mat, and then hold it here. Yep, and then we'll do a little crisscross of the ankles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees in, bend your elbows, but stay curled up. And then again, arms and legs go out, push your palms into the mat, crisscross. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, squeeze your inner thighs, bend your elbows, but stay curled up. Again, legs out, arms out. Crisscross. 4, 3, low belly in. 2, 1. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, but keep your head up. Last one, arms and legs go out, push into your palms, crisscross. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the low belly in to drag your knees in, bend your elbows, and lower your head. Whew. All right, right into your roll up, feet down, extend your legs long, flex at your ankles, stretch your arms up to the ceiling. So we're gonna wrap the inner thighs together, pull all 10 toes back towards your face. So it's really tough to even get like the pinky toes to pull back. Take an inhale, exhale with control, peel your spine up off of the mat, one bone at a time. Lift your belly button in and try to pull your belly button up underneath your ribs as you hollow out your center and round your spine forward. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll it down. Curl your tail into the mat, push lower back, mid back, upper back, and then head into the mat. Inhale, exhale up, knit your ribs together, crease over your rib cage, draw your belly button in and try to lift it up underneath your ribs. Round your spine, hollow out your center as you reach. Pull your pinky toes back and roll it down. Lower back scoops into the mat, middle, upper, and then your head. Inhale, exhale up. Close the ribs, round your spine, reach over your toes. Tuck the tail, roll it down. Push lower back, middle back, upper back into the mat. Last one, inhale, exhale up. Knit the ribs, crease over your rib cage, draw your low belly in as deeply as you can, the best one here. Now try to round forward a little bit more, stay at the top, and now see if you can lift both sides of your waistline to make this a really, really tall capital letter C shape in your spine. And now pull your belly button back, keep that capital letter C as you start to roll down. So you actually stretch longer through the bones in your back as you lower to the mat. Ooh. All right, arms down. Let's grab that towel. All right, grab your towel. We're gonna do a little stretch here today. Bend your right knee into your chest. And let's just take the middle part of your towel right on the ball of your foot, the ball of your right foot. And then just stretch it up to the ceiling. So the towel is just gonna give us a little bit of a pull, gentle pull for the hamstring stretch. Don't force anything. And then bend your right knee back in. I'm gonna fix my towel here. Here we go. And then stretch it back up. And then gently bend your right knee and try to keep your knee close to your chest. And then as you stretch your leg up to the ceiling, same thing. Your thigh bone stays close to your chest. Should feel kind of good. One more time. Bend the right knee. Stretch your right heel to the ceiling. So as your heel reaches up, pull your toes back toward your face and let your hip kind of like really anchor into the mat. And now let's take both sides of the towel into our right hand. And let's take our left hand down onto our left hip. So ideally your left hip doesn't reach or lift off of the mat. We're just gonna stretch the right leg out to the right side. And now as you do this, try to keep that left hip anchored. And you should feel like a nice inner thigh stretch here on that right side. And then if you want a little bit more of that stretch, just pull that towel towards you a little bit. It's almost like pulling your foot towards your shoulder on that right side. And then gently come back to center. We'll switch hands. Left hand goes on the towel. Right hand's gonna come down to your right hip. Now this one's gonna be way smaller than the last one was. You're gonna try to take that leg across your body to your left. And now anchor your right hip heavier into the mat. And then try to pull your left foot a little bit towards your left shoulder. And you should feel like a huge stretch up that right side of the leg. If you want a little bit more, you can kind of sickle your right ankle and turn your toes, almost like turning the sole of your foot to the left. And then gently come back to center. Bend your right knee in. Let's ditch the towel to the side for a sec. Push your palms down into the mat and then stretch your right leg back up. So now after that stretch, it should feel kind of light and airy. Point through your right toes, externally rotate your right knee, and here we go. We're gonna circle the right leg across the bottom leg, down, around and up. So you can do your full circle or your half circle, across, down, around and up. So just getting the thigh bone to rotate in the hip socket and trying to stabilize again the hips as we do this. So pressing the backside of that left hip, left rib, pretty heavy into the mat as your leg circles. Let's do one more. All the way up, hold it at the top, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Let's hover the arms just a few inches off the mat. Make sure that bottom foot is still flexing. And now let's reverse the circle. So it's gonna go out to the side, down, across the bottom leg, and up. Half circle would be straight down, and then across and up. So your choice, try to keep that left hip super, super heavy into the mat. So all that cinching of the waistline. Good. Two more. Across and up. Last one. Across and up. Hold it at the top. Parallel your right knee. Flex both heels now. So that right heel's reaching for the ceiling. Draw your low belly in, and let's scissor kick the legs 5 times to switch. So we're gonna go 5. Pull the low belly in 4. Pull the low belly in 3, 2. Land on 1. So my right foot's gonna lower down. Point your left toes and lower your head, neck, and shoulders. Bend your left leg in. Let's take that towel again. Now it's gonna go onto the ball of your left foot. There we go. All right. Gently hold on to both sides of the towel. Gently stretch your leg up to the ceiling. You get a little stretch through your hamstring. Gentle pull on the towel. Nothing needs to be forced. And then bend your knee again. We'll do this 3 more times. So we're gonna keep our thigh bone pretty close to the chest as we stretch up. Maybe pull the toes back towards your face. Gently reach your heel to the ceiling. And then bend it in. Just 2 more. Gently stretch it up. Always try not to lock out your knee or your joints in any type of stretch. So right now you can see I have a softness to my knee. And then bend, and you'll actually get a more correct stretch that way. Stretch it up, softness to the knee, reach your heel to the ceiling, reach your hip bone down into the mat. And now let's take the towel both sides into your left hand. Let's take our right hand onto our right hip, and we'll just gently stretch the towel, stretch your leg out to the left side. So this should be an inner thigh stretch, and you wanna keep that right hip pretty heavy and anchored into the mat. And then pull your navel to your spine to pull that left leg back to center. Switch hands. Right hand comes on the towel. Left hand's gonna stay anchored into the mat. We're just gonna gently stretch the left leg across the right. Keep reaching your left hip into the mat, and then just gently pull your right foot a little closer to your right shoulder. And then you can go 1 step further if you want and kind of rotate your ankle so your pinky toe is pointed up to the ceiling, big toe pointed to the ground. And then gently take it back to center. Bend your left knee and ditch the towel. Palms down on the mat, and then stretch your left leg back up. Point your toes, should feel kind of airy here. Now turn your left knee outward to the side, and let's go for it. We're gonna circle across the bottom leg, around and up. Across, around, and up. I always feel like it feels like super light after the stretches. Let's do 3. Low abs, pull deeper. 2. Last one, open that collarbone wide. Hold it at the top. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Hover your palms. Reverse the circle. Across and up. Across and up. Let's do 4. 3. 2. Last one. Hold it up. Parallel your knee. Flex your left heel. 5 more scissor kicks to finish. We go 5. Low abs scoop in. 4. Low abs scoop in. 3. Reach the heels. 2. And 1, hold here, lower your right foot all the way down to meet your left, lift your arms to the ceiling, stay curled up, inhale, exhale, deepen into that crease at your breastbone, and roll all the way back up for that final roll up. Drop your head, C-curve your spine, pull your low belly in and up as you reach. And then stack yourself up to tall. And now scoot forward, rolling like a ball. Grab onto your ankles. Let's do heels connected, toes apart, so a little V shape in your feet. Float your heels off of the mat and find your balance. So pulling your heels as close to your bum as possible, your knees about shoulder distance, elbows wide. Tuck your chin into your chest, but then try to lift your ribs up away from your hips. So pulling the low belly on both sides of the waistline, getting really long. Keep this shape. Rock back to the tips of the shoulder blades. Exhale. Woo. Rock it up. The first one I can never do. And then my body picks it up. Rock back. Exhale up. Woo. So a deep pull of the belly button magnetizing towards your spine should help you get those last, it's always those last 2 or 3 inches on the way up. Ooh. Pull your thighs closer to your chest. Ooh, I'm really failing at this today. 2 more. You look like you're doing good. 1 more. Up. Good. Hold it here. Try not to drop your feet. Let's lift the legs up to that teaser position. We'll do heels connected, toes apart, so my knees will open. And then just stretch your arms up. Good. Squeeze your heels. And now from here, keep your legs exactly as they are. We're going to start to tilt your pelvis back. You'll start to roll your lower back bones down to the mat. We're just going to go to the tips of the shoulder blades. And then we'll crease right back up. Ooh. Low belly pulling in. Just 2 more of those. So my legs are kind of at a 45-degree angle away from my hips. Draw the low belly in to pull your spine down to the mat. Tips of the shoulder blades hit. And then I'll crease a little deeper to peel right back up. 1 more. Tuck the tail, draw the low belly in, push the lower back bones to the tips of the shoulder blades, and then peel right back up with that same control. Lift your heart at the top. Woo. Maybe extend your legs for that full teaser, and just hold for 3, hold for 2, hold for 1, and now curl the tail back into the mat, roll your bones down with control, and bend your knees in at the bottom. Whew. All right. Moving on, right into your ab series. We'll keep your single leg stretch pretty basic today. Inhale. Exhale, curl it up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Let's take both hands lightly onto your right shin and stretch your left leg out. Nothing fancy today. Switch the legs and switch and switch and switch. Light touch with your fingertips on your shins. So never really pulling your knee all the way to your forehead. In fact, try to anchor your tailbone heavier into the mats, so we feel more lower abs as we kind of keep the pelvis heavy and anchored. Advancement if you can, arms hover by your sides. Second advancement, maybe hands come behind the head, chin away from chest. Let's go 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Bend both knees and lower your head down quickly. Let's do hands on top of your shins for your double leg stretch. So both palms forward. Inhale. Exhale, curl it up. Squeeze your inner thighs, point your toes. Nothing fancy, double leg stretch. Legs go out, arms go back. Just pause for a sec and then carve your arms around, circle them around, bend your knees in. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, carve the arms around, knees in. Inhale, stretch it long. Exhale, around and in. Ooh. Try to keep your head curled up. 3 more. 2 more, curl up deeper. Circle. Last one. Around and in. Lower your head. All right, moving on. Scissors. Inhale. Exhale, curl it up, head, neck, and shoulders. Let's stretch both legs to the ceiling. Grab behind your left leg as high as you can reach on your leg. Yep, and then send your right leg halfway down. Pull your left leg towards you twice. Little in, switch and grab the right as high as you can. Pull, switch. Pull, switch. Pull, switch. Yeah. So it's almost like your arms aren't really moving and your legs are coming to your hands. Try to anchor the tail heavier. Curl up a little deeper. First advancement, maybe arms float. Pull, switch. Pull. Low belly pulls in. Second advancement, hands behind the head, chin out of chest. We got 3. Low abs in 2. 2, low abs deeper, 1. And 1, bend both knees, lower your head. Whew. All right, lower lift. You can take your hands, if you want a little bit more support, into that diamond shape, thumbs and pointer fingers touching. Lift your tush up and place your hands right, your tailbone, I should say, right on top of your hands with that little spaces. Other option, hands behind your head. I'm gonna take hands under my back today because today is like, it's just one of those days for me. I'm just feeling a little less mobile today. So that modification or that support, hands under your tailbone. Inhale, exhale, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up, lift your elbows up, and let's stretch the legs directly to the ceiling. Move your thigh bones just a little bit away from you. So you should feel like, yeah, thighs like knees stacked right over hips. Low abs pull in. Let's stretch the right leg down to the ground. It's not gonna touch the ground, but it gets pretty close. And then lift it right back up. Left leg is gonna stretch down. Left leg is gonna lift up. Good, controlling from the lower abs, right leg. Exhale, lift. Left leg, try to stretch out of your hip longer. And then as you lift your left leg up, reach your toes closer to the ceiling, right leg. Same thing here, reach the toes closer to the ceiling, left leg. Good, we got one more set, right leg. Curling up a little deeper, pulling the low belly in, left leg. Left leg lifts up, bend your knees and lower your head, just a hot minute. Inhale. Exhale, lift it right back up. This one's a little tougher. We're gonna send the legs out to about a 45-degree angle. Then we'll lift the right leg up. And then we'll lower the right leg down. Lift your left leg up. Lower your left leg down. Pull deeper through the low abs, right leg lifts. Kiss the belly button to the spine, right leg lowers. Left leg lifts. Left leg lowers. 2 more sets. Maybe each time sending those legs a little lower, but making sure that those lower abdominals are closing, connecting, ribs closing and connecting. Last one on the left. Left leg lowers. Both knees in, lower your head. Whew. One more here. Inhale. Exhale, curl it up, head, neck, and shoulders. Let's stretch the legs to the ceiling. Let's do our diamond shape. So heels connected, toes apart, knees will open about shoulder distance, little diamond shape with your legs. And now just gently let your thighs lower, lower, lower. Pull from the low abs, lift your knees. Lift, lift. We got 2 more, just that slow. Slow is better. Lower, with control, lower, lower. Now pull the low belly and lift slow, slow, slow. One more. Knees lower away from the low belly. The low belly pulls deeper towards your ribs. And then slowly scoop deeper to lift. Lift, lift. Bend your knees, lower your head. Take your hands out. Let's plant our feet down on the mat. We did this one on Saturday, and I really liked it. Hands behind your head, one behind the other. Feet down about hip distance apart. Same thing with knees, about hip distance apart. Inhale. Exhale, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Keep the elbows wide, but still in your peripheral vision. Now anchor down through your feet, anchor down through your hips, and just twist your upper body to the right. Try not to let your hips or knees move. Curl up through the center, twist to the left. Good. And then up through the center to the right. You're gonna feel that left hip is gonna wanna go with you. You gotta press it into the mat. And then twist to the left. Same thing, press your right back of your hip into the mat. And now this time as you twist to the right, maybe pull your right knee to your left elbow. Yeah. And then place it down as you come back through center. Twist to the left. Left knee comes to right elbow. And then place it down as you come through center. Pull your low belly in to curl up higher, twist right. If that knee thing lifting is not working, just keep it down. Options, always options. To the right. Last one to the left. Twist deeply. Back to center, hold. Now 5 little pulses up. 5. Low belly in 4. Up 3. Up 2. And 1. Lower down. Woo. All right, bend your knees into your chest. Rock yourself up to seated. And let's grab, where are they? We are gonna use the weights for this today. Grab your light weights, if you have them. We're gonna come to sit, feet about, let's say like outer hip distance apart, maybe 8 inches. Flex your feet, soften your knees so you can sit up tall. We've done this one before, it's called into the sternum. So you're gonna hold your knuckles, touching one another, elbows wide, right into your chest. Now sit up tall. We're gonna imagine being pulled by a string through the crown of the head. So our ribs will pull up a little higher away from the line of our hips. And now dig into your heels, tuck your tail. You're gonna start to scoop your low belly back. You'll find that deep scoop of your tailbone, only to the point where you can maintain it. And now press your arms out to the sides, turn your palms back. So shoulders are rotating kind of inward. And now push your palms back, crease up and over your waistline. Drop your forehead to your knees as you stretch the arms back. So you wanna imagine there's like a beach ball on your thighs. Lift your belly button in and try to crease over that beach ball. Then lift your arms up another inch. Circle your arms all the way out to the sides. Reach them all the way forward for your toes. And then pull your low belly in and come right back up to that sternum position. So sitting tall, knuckles in, tuck your tail, rock it back. Scoop the low belly in, deep curl of your tail. Push your arms out, press your palms back. And now keep pushing your palms back as you lift up and over your rib cage, forehead to knees. Stretch the arms back. And it's tough with those weights. Lift your arms up, circle them all the way around, reach for your toes, and then come back up to tall, knuckles to the sternum. Last one, sit up taller, ribs pull up and in. Tuck your tail, roll and scoop the low back underneath you. Deep scoop. Press your arms out, palms back. crease back, lift up and over that beach ball on your thighs, forehead to knees. Press your arms back. Now lift your arms all the way up. Circle them all the way around. Lift the belly up deeper. And then stack yourself up to tall. Whew. All right. 90 degrees is next. So you're going to take your arms into this 90-degree position, exactly, palms face you. And now let's dig into the heels again. I like to keep my knees a little soft. It helps me sit taller. Now imagine that string at the crown of your head. We're going to tip back with that tall spine. It's probably not as far as your tuck was. Now stretch your arms up and back. Lift your waistline. Try to scrape your fingertips along the ceiling. Hug your low belly in. Dive all the way forward. Now flip your palms. You're going to scoop your arms along the sides of your mat. Lift your arms all the way up. Big circle around. Pull your belly button away from your thighs. And then you'll come back into 90 degrees. So the arms definitely do a little bit more in this one. Tip back with that straight spine. Pull your ribs down, low belly in. Now stretch your arms up as your ribs pull down. And now lift your waistline tall. And now dive forward. Reach your fingertips all the way past your toes. Flip your palms. Circle all the way back. Lift your belly button up as you circle your arms all the way around to the front. And then 90 degrees. Last one. Tip back. Keep that straight spine. Pull your ribs down in your belly in as your arms go up. This should be shaky. And then lift all the way up. Stretch your fingertips along the ceiling. Dive forward, flip your palms, circle the arms back, lift them all the way up, big circle, reach out of your shoulders, reach for your toes, and then flip it back up. Lovely. All right, let's ditch the weights, and let's turn around right into your extension work. So we're gonna come to lie down on your stomach. Let's do palms down, fingertips right around the line of your shoulders, feet hip distance apart, and forehead down on the mat. Now, we don't need to put pressure into your wrists, so we can just be really light on your palms. You should feel like barely any weight on your wrists. Now, wrap your elbows in by your sides, pull your elbows back to the line of your hips. Let's pull the low belly in. So we're gonna try to scoop the belly button off of the mat, and that should help protect your lower back. That's something you wanna constantly think about doing in this exercise. So low belly pulls in, ribs try to knit together underneath your body. And now let's just gently lift the chest, trying to take a back bend right at your breastbone. Now don't push into your wrists. In fact, you can almost float your hands and try to lift and pull your heart forward more. And then lower down. And then again, belly button's gonna pull deeper. You're gonna lift your chest, pull your heart forward, float your palms. And then lower down. One more like this. As you float up, reach your heart forward, but try to reach your tailbone to point down to the heels of your feet. And then lower down. All right, we're gonna add on with the arms. This time, pull your low abs in again to reset, lift your chest, float your hands. Now stretch your arms forward, bend your arms in, and lower down. So we're gonna lift, we're gonna stretch the arms, bend the elbows in, and lower down. 5 more, up, arms stretch, arms bend, chest lowers. 4 more, up, arms reach, arms in, and lower. 3 more, it's up. Low abs pull in and lower. 2 more, lift, arms stretch, arms in, and lower. Last one, lift, stretch, in, and down. All right, let's keep your head down for the next one. Let's take one hand on top of the other. Forehead's gonna rest on the top of your hands. And just try to relax your shoulders, relax your neck, relax your upper body. We're gonna focus more on lower body here. So we'll pull the low belly in again. We'll try to knit the ribs together and point the tailbone down. Squeeze your legs so straight that your knees actually float off of the mat, but your feet are still down. Now keep that engagement, squeeze your bum and lift your legs as straight and as long as you can lift them. And then try to squeeze your butt 1 more inch so your legs go a little higher. And then lower down. That's it. Low belly pulls in, legs squeeze straight, and then we lift by squeezing the bum. Now keep pulling your belly button in as you squeeze your bum. And then lower. We got 5 more. We're gonna lift the legs, and we're gonna lower. I lied. Now we have 5 more, but we're gonna add on to it just like we did with the arms before. So this time we're gonna lift the legs. We're gonna beat the heels, 3, 2, 1, and then lower. Again, low belly pulls in, lift your legs as high as you can, squeeze them straight, beat your heels, 3, 2, 1, and then lower, and then lift, 3, 2, 1, and then lower. Keep those legs engaged as they lower, and then lift, squeeze, 3, 2, 1, and then lower. One more, low belly in, squeeze your legs, lift them high, beat, 3, 2, 1, and then lower. All right, last thing here, let's take the palms back into the shoulder, under the shoulders, elbows back like we started, forehead on the mat again. We're gonna lift everything up together, chest, legs, we'll stretch the arms forward, we'll bend the elbows in, and we'll beat 3, 2, 1, and then we'll lower down. Chest and legs lift, stretch the arms forward, bend the elbows in, beat your heels, 3, 2, 1, and then lower. So adding it together, lift it up, arms out, arms in, beat 3, 2, 1, lower. Lift that low abs in, arms out, arms in, beat 3, 2, 1, and lower. Last one, lift everything, low abs in, stretch the arms, bend the elbows, beat the heels, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Whew. All right, sit back, open your knees wide, take that child's pose, stretch your arms long. Should feel your hips kind of sit back to your heels. Make this an active stretch by kind of like pushing your spine up to the ceiling. Should be like a nice stretch through those spaces between the bones in your back. All right, one more thing here with the extension. We're gonna come on forward and we'll take the elbows down. So we're gonna find elbows right under shoulders, wrap one fist around the other, and we're gonna step our feet back into a forearm plank. Feet back, heels high over the balls of your feet, and just hold it. Let's lower the tush down. We all tend to kind of stick our butt up a little too high here. And just pause, just hold nice, solid forearm plank. So lift your chin out of your chest, push down through your forearms to kind of broaden the space between your shoulder blades. Shift your weight slightly forward so your heels lift higher and your heart comes forward more. And just hold for 5. Low belly scoops in for 4. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees. Sit back for a sec. We're going to come right back forward into that forearm plank. Shift it forward, shoulders over elbows, push down through your forearms, curl your toes, and find that plank. Lift those knees up. Holding here, this time we're gonna add on. You'll lift your left leg up and float it. Just float it, but keep the leg active. Now pull back twice on your right heel. Back and forward. You'll pull back and come forward and then lower the left foot. Lift the right foot. Pull back on your left heel. Pull back all the way and then pull forward. Stretch the left heel back. And then take it forward. Switch, right foot down. Low abs pull deeper as you float the left leg. Right heel pulls back and forward. Right heel pulls back and forward. Switch the legs, one more. Right leg up. Lower your hips a little bit. Pull it back and forward. Pull it back and forward. Both feet down, hold. Lower your hips a little bit, but lift your chest a little. Maybe try to pull your heart forward. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Hold for 1, knees down. Whew. Sit back, open your knees wide, and breathe. Big inhale, big exhale. One more breath, big inhale, and a big exhale. All right, roll your spine all the way up to seated. And let's go into that band. So you're gonna grab your resistance loop. I like to stand up to put it on, it's just easier. I'm gonna step into my band and take it right about mid-thigh. I'm gonna do our shoulder bridge with the band today. So you're gonna lie down on your back. Let's do knees and feet, again, about hip distance apart. Palms down by your sides. Shoulder bridge, a lot of work to do with the upper body, with the arms, shoulders, triceps than we think. So press your palms, your thumbs, your pointer fingers into the mat. Wrap your triceps back, open your collarbone wide. And now let's anchor down through the heels of the feet and the big toes. Move your heels of your feet a little closer to your tush than you think. And now from here, we'll just start with that articulation. So we're gonna draw the low belly in. You'll curl your tailbone off of the mat. You'll curl your lower bones off of the mat, your middle back bones. Your ribs will lift a little bit. And you'll press it all the way up to that really nice shoulder bridge. Now in this position, I want you to very much try to pull your 2 frontal hip bones into your body. So it feels almost like you're like a little scared puppy, kind of curling the tailbone between your legs underneath you. Now find that energy, push down through the insteps of your feet. So big toes, inner arches, trying to push down. And now keep that energy pushing down and just open your right knee out to the side. And then resist it back to center. Open the right knee out as wide as you can without letting your big toe leave the mat. And then resist it back to center. Out and center. Just the right leg. Out and center. Let's just do 3 more. And you'll notice how the left leg, it definitely is just still doing some work, right? Stabilizing. Try not to let that left knee move. 1 more with the right. And then in. Hold it in. Now take your left knee out to the left as wide as you can without letting that big toe lift off the mat. And in. Left leg out. And in. Let's do 4. 3 more. Try to keep that instep reaching into the mat. 2. Just the left leg. Last one. And now both legs go out. Keep those insteps pressing in and resist it in. Let's do 5. Resist both legs. 4. Resist. 3. Resist it in. 2 more. If you're really keeping those insteps pressing down, you should start to feel a really special part of your booty. 2. Last one. And in. Now press it out as wide as you can and hold it. Try to reach the insteps of your feet. Press them heavier into the mat while your knees open wider. Pull your low belly and lift your hips higher. And now push your knees out. Little out. Little out. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take your knees back to that hip distance apart. Knit your ribs together. Keep the energy in your band. Just roll your spine down to the ground. All right, we're gonna go up 1 more time. Now we have the energy in our legs. Let's push down through the heels and the big toes. Scoop the tail off of the mat, 1 bone at a time. Peel those hips all the way up to that really nice shoulder bridge. Don't forget to open your collarbone wide. Push down through your palms and your triceps. Hold. Now from here, open your knees out. Resist your knees back in. Lower your hips halfway down and squeeze them up. So it's gonna be out with both legs, in with both legs, hips lowered down. Squeeze your tush to lift those hips up. We go out, in, down, up. We go out and in and down and up. So same concept with those insteps pressing down, low abs still pulling in, still thinking of that tuck of the tail underneath us, especially when we lift those hips up, then out, then in, then down. 2 more. It's up and out and in and down. Last one. It's up, it's out, it's in, it's down. Now just the pulse up and up. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Knit your ribs together. Curl your tail underneath you and start to roll 1 bone at a time onto your mat. Tailbone hits last. Ooh, bend your knees in. Give yourself a little hug. We're gonna keep the band on the thighs. Rock yourself up. And let's do left leg first today. So I'm gonna roll onto my right side. Right elbow down, right hand to the base of my neck. And I'm gonna pull my legs to that tabletop position. So we'll do knees in line with hips, ankles in line with knees. Band is still around my thighs. Now front hand can come onto the mat for a little bit of balance. If you want an added challenge, it can come behind your head for that added core. Now before we even lift the top leg, I can see myself in the video here. My top hip is kind of just like collapsing inward, right? I wanna take this top hip, I wanna reach it out, almost feeling a little pocket of air between the body and the mat below you. Keep that pull of that hip reaching away from you and lift your top leg up. Let's flex through both feet. Let's draw the belly button in away from the legs. And we're just gonna lift the top leg up and resist it down. Press it up against the band and resist it down. So a lot of work pressing up against the band, but then as I resist it down, not too much resistance. Let's do 4. And down. 3, keep flexing through the heel. 2. Last one. Resist it down, hold it down. Now rotate your knee inward and your heel upward. Yeah, and now lift it up and resist it down. Kick it up and resist it. So very, very intense internal rotation of my knee here. Let's do 3 more, up and down. 2 more, up and down. Last one, up. Resist it down. Don't drop your leg. Let's take the band onto the arch of the foot and press it into your tabletop position. Again, good. Ribs pull in, lengthen that top hip, stretch your leg out slow, 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 and then bend it in slow, slow, slow. Good. And then push it out, stretch it out, stretch it all the way out. Pull the low belly and bend your left knee. Slow, slow. That's it. And then right back out. Stretching all the way out and back almost, right? Heel can almost kind of squeeze back behind your tush. And then as you bend your left knee in, lift your knee a little higher. And let's keep knee in line with ankle. And then press it out. And then bend it in. We got one more. Keep that leg high. We're going to push it out. Hold it out there. Pull your low belly in again. Stretch your left leg halfway forward. Lift your leg a little higher, and let's just do little pulses up. Little up, little up. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Rotate your toes down, your heel up, and now pulse the heel up. Heel up, heel up. Woo! 6 more, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knee. Ooh. All right, other side. I'm gonna take the band, excuse me, roll it back up above the knees, if I can ever get it. There we go. Losing my voice. Come onto your left side. Left elbow down, left hand to the base of your neck, knees bend into your tabletop position. Scoot your butt back, make sure your butt is right in line with your shoulders, and then ankles in line with knees. Top hand to the mat or to the base of your neck. And let's stretch this top hip again. Let's reach it away from the body. So almost, you really kind of almost lift the bottom waistline up. And now let's lift this top leg up, flex through both feet. We're just gonna lift it up and resist it down to that hip height. Press the right outer thigh up and back and resist it down. 5 more. Keeping those hips stacked. 4 more. So when your knee goes back, your hip works to stay forward. 3, 2, last one. Hold it here, resist it down to that hip height, and now just turn the knee inward and the heel up, and now press it up and resist it down. Almost kind of like kicking it back a little bit and resist. Squeeze from the back side of your leg. So this one should give you more hamstring and resist. Let's do 3, resist, 2, resist. Last one, resist. Let's take the band onto the arch of the foot now. 90-degree bend, back to that 90 degrees. Lengthen that top hip again, flex through both feet, stretch it out slow, 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 and then bend it in slow, slow, right to that hip line, slow, and then push it out slow, slow, stretch long, slow, and then bend it in, and maybe lift it a little higher and push it all the way out. Stretch through the arch of your right foot, and then as you bend your right knee in, almost try to stick your butt back into the wall behind you. So you got a nice flat, neutral pelvis. Oof, all the way out. It's burning. All the way in. We're gonna stretch it out one last time. Stretch it all the way out as far as you can. Lengthen that top hip. Now take it slightly halfway forward, and now pulse it up. Little up, really tiny. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Turn the toes down and the heel up. Now kick your heel up. Heel up. We got 6, 5, 4. Low abs in. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Take the band off, roll onto your back, and we'll go for that 4-figure stretch. My favorite part. Lie down. Let's do the right, because we just did the right leg. Let's cross right ankle over left knee. Right ankle over left knee. This is like kind of enough for me today. If this is enough to stay here, stay here. You can always pull that shape in towards you and grab behind your left thigh. Woo. I did not move a lot today. I mean, this weekend. I did not move a lot this weekend. So this movement is like loosening up all the things. Feels good. And then let's switch to the other side. Right foot down. Let's do left ankle over right knee. As always, you can stay here if you feel that stretch in the outer left thigh. If not yet, pull that shape towards you. Grab behind your right thigh. Push your left elbow into your left knee. And then just maybe rock side to side. Always helps for me. Get a little bit more of that stretch. All right, uncross the ankle, rock yourself up. We have some time for arms. So let's grab those weights again. I'm gonna take a sip of water right now. Much better. Okay, let's grab those weights. We'll come up to kneeling. Let's start, instead of our kind of arm bent series, we'll start with that served up platter, which I don't know if we've done this in a while. Maybe we did do it Saturday. Palms up, soft bend in your elbows. You're gonna hinge from your shoulder and just press the arms up and out. And then resist the arms down. You'll come down about 3/4 of the way. And then press it up. And then resist it down. Just 3/4 of the way. Exhale it up. And resist down with control. Looks lovely. 3 more. And resist. 2 more up. Low abs still scooping in. And resist. 1 more up. Hold it up. Let's just do little circles. We'll do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the arms up. Rotate your palms in and your elbows out. And then rotate your elbows in and your palms up. Yeah, elbows go out, palms rotate in. So it's really a rotation of your upper arm bone. And then biceps go up. Elbows go out, biceps rotate up. Just 2 more, elbows out, biceps up. 1 more, elbows out, and biceps up. Now keep biceps up and curl. And then extend. And curl, low abs still scooping in, ribs still pulling in, extend. Let's do 5. Nice and slow on that extension. 4. So much you should feel like you're stretching the bicep muscle as you lengthen. 3. Extend, elbows stay high. 2. Extend it. Last one. A little bit of that burn, extend. Now rotate elbows out, palms in again, and now let's open. Squeeze your chest and close. Elbows lead out to the sides. Squeeze your chest to close. So you should almost feel like shoulder blades squeeze together as you open, and then chest squeeze together as you close. Elbows stay high. 3 more. And close. Ooh! 2 more. And close. Last one. And close. Arms down. Ooh! Shake it out a little. All right, I'm gonna turn sideways. You don't have to. I'm gonna do some triceps. You can see me. So you'll kind of sit your tush back. You'll tip your torso forward. Let's bend the elbows all the way up above the ribs. And I'm holding my weights with my thumbs up to the ceiling. And then I'll just press it back and bend. Press it back. Try to squeeze the elbows closer together and bend. Press it back and bend. Let's do 4. And resist. 3. And resist. 2. And resist. Last one, press it up, hold it up, turn your palms up to the ceiling. Yep, and now bend. And then palms press back. Yep, and then bend. And palms press up and back. Let's do 4. So similar, exact similar movement, just switching the direction of your wrists creates a little bit of a different work in the arm. 3. 2. Last one, press it up, hold it up, and now pulse up, up, up. Don't forget those low abs in. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, ditch those weights. Let's go for your side plank. So we're gonna come down, let's do left elbow down first. So we'll do left elbow right underneath left shoulder. And you can always stack the knees, swing your feet around behind you and do your side plank on your knees, or you can stack your feet. And if you're gonna do it on your feet, make sure your knees are just a little bit above your ankles. So my heels and my feet are kind of in line with my bum, and my knees are sticking out a little bit ahead of that. Right hand comes to the mat, just to kind of help you up into that side plank. And then if you can, reach that right arm to the ceiling. Whew. If you need that support, that hand can stay on the mat. Now push away from your mat with your left elbow. Reach your right arm to the ceiling. And then we're just gonna do little hips down, hips up. Big pulse, down and up, down. Squeeze it up on that left side waistline. Let's do 5. And up, this is it. 4. And up, good. 3, 2, last one, up and hold it. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Ooh, and take it down. Other side. Right elbow down on the mat. Right elbow under right shoulder. Knees can either stack or feet. Heels in line with tush. Knees a little bit ahead of that. Left hand on the mat to help me up. I'm gonna push down through my right elbow, lift it up. Once I feel secure, I'm gonna try to reach that top arm up. Chin out of chest, squeeze the legs. Let's drop the hips down and up. Down, try to squeeze and bite that right hip up. So I say bite because I want you to almost crunch the right hip to the right lower rib. Ooh, 4, and up. 3, 2, last one. Hold it up, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips down. Ooh. All right. And now in my excitement that we had like a private session, I completely forgot to do our stretches. So let's actually end with our stretches today, which is like kind of nice, right? Come up to kneeling. We'll do something different. So come up to kneeling for our side bend, especially after that oblique work. This should feel kind of nice. Just take your right arm down to your right side, left arm up, and now just take a nice big side bend and let your right arm literally just slide to the mat. So big stretch through this left side. Try to pull your left arm closer to your left ear. Still kind of pulling abdominals in. And then we'll come all the way up. Left arm down, right arm up. Let the left fingertips slide as we take a big side bend. Ooh, just a stretch, but it still elicits the same response for me. Feels good. And then come back to center. And now swing your feet around. Come down to that seated position. Knees open, ankles crossed, and let's take that twist. So we'll take left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, fingertips, and now sit up tall, inhale, and then exhale, twist. 2 more breaths, inhale, breathe. Exhale, twist. 1 more breath, inhale, breathe. Exhale, twist. And other side. Right hand to your left knee, left fingertips behind you, sit up as tall as you can, still pulling belly button to spine, and then exhale, twist. And then inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. 1 more, inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Come back to center, unwind gently, hands on knees, and let's just finish with that neck roll. To the right, drop your chin to the left, and all the way back. A few more of these. Some things are cracking in my neck. And then maybe other way, maybe moving a little slower as we finish here. And maybe just your last one more. And up, shoulders back. You are done, girlfriend.